Hi there, my name is marysnow. I am a belly dancer, fusion, and freestyle dancer based in Guelph, Ontario. I have been dancing since 2003, both as a soloist and as a troupe dancer in a variety of styles. So you can imagine how, over the past 2 decades, I may have accumulated a bit of dance costuming. So today, I am going to take you on an in-depth tour of my dance closet and show you how I organize and store my dance costumes and accessories in a way that they're accessible, I can find things easily, and I can put away things easily. I am also going to take you through my gig bag and show you what I always keep in there so I am always ready to go to my next show. Okay, welcome to my home studio. This is just a room downstairs in my house, and I do a lot of my classes and my rehearsals here. This is my happy space, and off to the side, I do have this extra room. That is my belly dance closet, and yes, I am very lucky to have this space. And honestly, this is not a fancy room at all to begin with. Like, it was just your bare, unfinished basement room, but I just laid down some rugs and then I hung some curtain panels to hide the ugly walls and put up a piece of art. And voila! Starting at the front are a bunch of my skirts. Here is my gig bag. I will go into this at the end on what I pack for my gigs. And then here's just a little drawer set. In this one, I have headpieces. At the bottom, I have belts. And this is just miscellaneous stuff that I really have no other place for. So I have some body stockings and some bodysuits. This is a pair of fairy wings. There's some shoes in there. And then in this unit here, on this side, I have all my 25-yard skirts because I used to do a lot more fat chance belly dance style back in the day. And for those of you that know, 25-yard skirts take up a lot of room. So I cram them all in here, as well as any other skirts that are too big or too heavy to be hung up. So I have some Bollywood skirts there too. And then on this side of the cupboard is just some gowns and full sets, and I have some Vietnamese dresses here too because I have done some Vietnamese dancing as well. And then up top, because you got to use up vertical storage, I have a container for scarves, one for veils. In the diamond one are my pantaloons, and here I have hair flowers. I found that small at the thrift store, and instantly I'm like, I need to do a Bjork piece. Has not happened yet, but stay tuned. Okay, now on to this unit. So this is just an IKEA unit that I was able to customize myself online, and then I had it delivered to my house. I have two big baskets here. This one for miscellaneous dance tops. Dancers, you know what I'm talking about when I say miscellaneous dance tops. So it's crop tops and little vests and tie front tops and cholis. And then I have a basket for dance belts. And you might say, Mary, you already had a drawer for belts. Why do you also need a basket for dance belts? Well, there's a difference. So belts are kind of like civilian-ish belts that I have found mostly in thrift stores, and because I do a lot of fusion dance too, these are like civilian belts, whereas these are more dancery belts. So they have more dangles and they have shells and they drape. And the reason why I actually have them divided into two different belt categories is because sometimes I will go to my regular belts to wear something in my normie life, whereas this is a basket that I know is more specific for dance. Plus, I just have way too many, so I needed to divide and conquer. And then I'm going to skip over that for now, but this is my sanity saver. These are my pull-out jewelry organizers. So here I have, you know, my body chains, some brooches, necklaces, belts, some armbands, more necklaces, bracelets, cuffs. And then down here, I just keep my dance wear. So these are just like athletic leggings that I use for dance classes and workshops and for practice. Okay, so back to these containers. So that and this whole unit are my bedlas or my costuming sets. So I keep it organized in these clear containers that I just got at the dollar store. And I am so geeky that I actually name my costumes too. This is a little butler that I found at the thrift store, and I found it very handy when I'm planning looks for upcoming shows. I can put all the pieces together on that little guy. I just hung this random hanging rod here for some body jewelry, and another one here at the back of the door, just for other random hanging bits. Okay, in this corner here, I have another IKEA, it's a Billy bookcase, you know, your standard bookcases. Up there, I have a basket for arm drapes and sleeves, chokers and gloves, more costuming sets, and then dance bras. So these don't necessarily have a belt, so they just live in there. And then down here are all my funky dance pants. And then I have another drawer unit here. And in here I keep like my sports bras and tank tops, workout tops. I am the first to admit I have a sports bra problem. This item here is actually an expandable drawer organizer. I'll show you how they're used. You just put them in a drawer. I find it useful where you have like a lot of little pieces. Like these are my sports bras, and it just kind of helps keep them from falling over. But a little hack for you, because they can get quite expensive, is you can make the same concept by cutting up cardboard boxes. So these are ones I made myself by cutting up cardboard, and then I just found some shelf liner from the dollar store, just so they look a little prettier, and they do a great job at keeping these are my dance tops and gym tops and sports bras nice and organized and standing up straight. And then on top of this drawer unit, I have my larger size headpieces just hanging out up here because they're too big to go anywhere else. And then just like this nook, because you gotta use every nook, I have a lot of my props. So my sword, my asaya, my Icy's wings, they all live in this little nook. And then I have this hanging rod here that's just for like a lot of other hanging bits. So I have a lot of my cover-ups here, some more dance skirts. These are some like belly dance belts, some other pieces of costuming. This is actually how I store all my earrings. I have this hanging organizer, and it just allows me to see my earrings so easily and grab whatever pair I need to use. This hanging unit here, which you can get pretty much anywhere, I think they sell it as for shoes, but it's perfect for hip scarves. So I have one of those where I hang a lot of my hip scarves, but also this unit, this I think is an IKEA thing. It's a scarf holder. So again, there are a lot of my hip scarves. And so both of those items work really well to save some space in the closet. I also have a mannequin here. So when I sell things, I can put them on her. She just kind of hides behind the skirts. And then down here, I have my basket of projects, because what dancer does not have a basket of projects? So anything that I'm working on or that I want to rework, it just goes in that basket. And then I'll have like a sewing night and I'll just tackle it. And this basket is what I refer to as the junk drawer of my belly dance closet. And I'm sure many of you can relate. So what do I got in here? This whole mesh bag is full of booty shorts, glitter shorts that go under your costumes. And it's just other random costuming pieces that don't really fit anywhere else. So it's not like this is a snake costume. This is a can costume. These are some bloomers. This is a bustle. So those miscellaneous pieces that don't really belong anywhere else, they live there in my junk drawer costume basket. So I said I would show you what's in my gig bag. So I basically keep these things in my gig bag all the time. It makes it very easy for when I do have shows, or especially when I have a lot of shows in a short period of time, that I just know that I have everything I need all ready to go. So I have these 2 bags that came in a packing set. This one here has gig shoes. So I pack 2 pairs of shoes. One is just a pair of pretty sandals so I can wear around the venue when I'm in costuming, especially here in Canada. Like, I don't want to be walking around in my snowy winter boots and with my nice costume. And then I have a pair of just jazz dance shoes, because you never know what the surface is going to be like. So it's just nice to have as a backup in case you need to protect your feet. And then this bag has all my essentials. So I have safety pins and bobby pins. I have body tape. I have lotion. I have a sewing kit. I have a fold stand-up mirror. So it folds up on its own. I have some wet wipes. These are great for dirty feet. I have a sweat rag. I have a facial mist. And I have scissors. You have no idea how many times I have lent these scissors to other performers backstage. So when I have a gig, basically I just gotta throw in my costume, get my water, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much for joining me on my dance closet tour. And I hope you found a couple of ideas on what you can do in your own closet as well.